And there we go. And Forrest is a demonic rabbit. Wow.
I mean, hey, why not?
I mean that I kind of looked up and I saw that. It kind of scared me. All
All I'm
right.
saying is I generally like forests, but if I see that come out of the forest, then I'm never going in one again. That's all I'm saying, man.
All right. On that note, welcome to the podcast. This is the Bad Trips and Video Games first podcast. So welcome everybody. I hope you enjoy and I hope you like what we talk about.
Yee yee.
Yay yay yay! So yeah,
Daddy fish.
so the first topic for this podcast is kind of. She already said it.
Sorry, I was yawning.
I know. The first topic for this podcast will be the first video game that ever got us started with video games. And for me, literally the first video
Got
game.
us into it.
Yeah, the first video game I ever remember truly playing was Pokemon Red on the Game Boy Color. And literally, ever since then, it's just N64, Sega Genesis, Sega Dreamcast, it could go from there, but definitely.
And the red one used to have Charizard on it, right?
Yes, that's the one that had Charizard
Yeah.
on it. And dude, oh my god, there was even me and my brother, we always for certain reasons he would always start off with Squirtle. But me, I'd always be a Bulbasaur motherfucker, because with Bulbasaur you could take out Brock and Misty real
You're
quick.
one of the Bulbasaur kids?
Well, dude, with the first gym, dude, why not?
Aww.
What, were you
Charizard.
you're a Charizard. You're a Charmander, weren't you? You got Charmander?
Whenever I played Fire or Blue, I always had to go Charmander.
Yeah.
But I had Yellow first.
Oh.
I had Charizard by the time I got
I
to
had
the
yellow
first gym,
first as
so
well, as far as Game Boy goes, anyways.
So Joker, you just leveled up your fucking Charmander till it got to
I overpowered that guy.
See, when Gold came out, that's what I used to do. I would never leave the first section till I first evolved my first starter.
Oh yeah.
Cool
And I
lava.
would go from there. Doing that just gives you such a good advantage going throughout the game, because your starter's
100%.
already OP and it'll only get stronger from there.
Right.
Alright, so Joker, I know you already had one. What was yours?
Mine was Mortal Kombat on the N64, along with GoldenEye, 007 GoldenEye.
Oh yeah.
I
remember
my first
GoldenEye.
multiplayer, in a sense,
Mm-hmm.
game that I would that I would dominate in.
Oh, see, I never really played either of those, but I played Time Splinter for the PlayStation, if you remember.
That was a lot
I-
of fun.
Oh, that was the first game that really got me into first-person shooters.
So it's
yeah.
interesting because, with me, my first system growing up was the Nintendo 64. Obviously, we had the portable games, the Game Boy Colors and stuff. But, with me, I had the Nintendo 64, and when we got a little older, it was the PlayStation 2.
So you just skipped the PlayStation completely?
Yep.
See,
Um,
my dad used to have the Super Nintendo because he still is big into golf, but he would play the Tiger Woods games that would come out, or the pro golfer. But yeah, I remember watching my dad as a kid on the old school box TV on the Super Nintendo. And there was this one dude that was a legendary character, and his name was Wang Chung.
Wang Chung tonight.
And every time my dad would play against him, he'd always be like, alright, if I can just make this putt, and he has to hit it he'd always get that first shot to get him in the lead. My dad would, fucking Wang Chung!
No, that's funny.
Either of you want to go first?
Go ahead, Forrest. I want to hear yours first, because I
Yeah.
feel like mine's gonna be the most simple bitch one on here.
I was definitely curious as to know what Forrest's first game ever was. So
So the
yeah.
very first game that I really truly remember playing and that really got me into video games was Spyro the Dragon on the
Oof.
PlayStation 1.
You know
Oof.
what? That was actually a really fucking good game, and I have the remastered version of all three on
Dude,
my
the
Xbox One
remaster.
right now.
I'm about
It's
to
so
start
good.
playing.
Dude,
I might start
I almost
playing
want to
that.
play it now today
the
or this
I
week.
might
nostalgia
play
is
it after
just
my stream.
ridiculous with it,
After we're
dude.
done with the podcast, I might start playing Spyro now. I'm not
I
gonna lie.
wouldn't blame you, dude. I might too, because I've got it downloaded. So,
But
fuck, dude.
one of the other memories that I remember, so we got the PlayStation as a Christmas gift.
dude,
Mhm.
all right. Not to cut you off, but little side story, just how far we've came. Do you remember the fucking memory cards for the PlayStation?
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
jeez.
Dude,
They were
do you
1
remember
megabyte.
how cool you felt when you had like one of the cool blue, like camo colored
Blue,
ones?
red,
You're like going over
see-through.
your
You remember how
friends being like, "Oh, you're
devastated
stuck
you
at
used
this
to
part."
be if you lost the motherfucker?
Oh my god, or it broke, or if it broke.
You
Oh,
accidentally
dude.
deleted a game save on it that you didn't want
Oh,
Dude,
dude, I
I
remember.
can't lie. I've cried as a kid. I have.
to. So,
Yep.
guess what? What's bullshit about this and what we just found out like 20-something years later?
What?
What?
If you accidentally delete something on the PlayStation 1 memory card, you can restore it with just like some button presses and shit.
Get the fuck out of here.
Dead ass.
So it was probably some shit where you like when you buy your memory card, if you read the whole entire fucking
No.
manual for it, then you'll probably know that.
It was never there. Oh, I think my game just crashed.
Oh, well, you're still here, so you're good.
Dude, that's. I can't even tell you the level of pissed off. The pissed offtivity. I don't know what I'm trying to say because I'm that pissed off. That just
Sorry,
fucked my
titty
mind,
fish.
and I'm not happy to hear that.
But yeah,
Nope, there it
He
goes.
just had a brain
And he's
fart.
gone. We lost
It's
Forrest.
okay.
He'll
I
be
got
back.
him. I got him.
No, he's
I'll
got to
send
load
him a
back into
gaming,
this
but-
game. It's
yeah, I
all
gotta
good.
restart the game.
Oh,
But yeah.
Okay.
If you do delete the game, you push L1, R1, L2, R2 like all those buttons twice at the same time, and it will
So-
restore the game.
It's some
Or
like
the-
it's some hoodoo bullshit kind of thing. where it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like one of them cheat codes.
like-
They never
Fuck,
posted it
Everybody
anywhere.
remembers that, bro. Like, why don't they still have that? Like an up, down, left,
Ow.
right, forward, fucking
That's
right trigger,
because
left
kids
trigger.
nowadays, dude. Okay, I'm gonna go into a different
Dude, like
topic.
on
once-
fucking GTA or something though. I'm saying, you know, like while you're doing your own little story mode shit, like
Yup.
man, them cheat
Dude,
codes used to be
that's-
fucking
That's
awesome.
why I played fucking which one was it? Grand Theft Auto Vice City the most because I literally memorized. I don't remember them now, but before it, fucking, I have the hiccups right now.
I
But-
promise you, if I got in any of those games again, I would just, I instantly I put that cheat in.
Left, right, square,
Right,
X,
that's
Y,
what the
up,
bro.
down.
Yeah.
Tony
I like
Hawk,
that.
bro. Like I had fucking moon physics, perfect balance, and
Oh
stuff. The other,
yeah,
I'd be
that's
playing
right.
my brother.
I forgot about cheat codes and Tony Hawk.
Yep. Like
Ooh.
I'd be playing against my brother. My brother'd be getting pissed as shit because here I'm flying 20 feet in the air doing combos he
Yup.
can't do, and he's like,
Dude,
"Dude,
I
you're
love
cheating."
the
I'm like,
zero
"Nah, bro, fuck
gravity.
that."
Man.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
they need to
I
bring
missed
back-
all that.
Dude, alright, did any of you, back when Blockbuster was a thing, did you ever get their little, they look like little Bibles almost. They were pretty much the cheat code Bibles. They were like 2008.
Yeah, like the
2000
little Game Informer thing.
I
kinda.
still have my 2008 Blockbuster cheat code book, which is literally like a miniature phone book of every single game. It even was labeled like N64, PlayStation, PlayStation 2, Xbox,
Right.
Sega Dream. It had every single cheat code for any game, dude. I
That's-
wish they
yeah,
still
that's
had
fucking awesome.
those.
Right. Oh man.
I had
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, so the fucking, you guys want to hear the fucking basic game that started me on gaming?
Yeah.
Frogger.
Actually, dude, I really did like Frogger, but
Pac-Man.
but no, dude, it was fucking Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. For the original Nintendo or whatever.
That's
Bro, I had
Oh,
that. We
we
lost
compl-
Forrest.
Yeah, he'll hopefully he probably had to restart his stuff. He'll probably hopefully.
Fair. But no. So you remember they had the Super Mario Bros. And the Duck Hunter on one little fucking cartridge or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's
That was my shit, dude. I'd switch off between the two, and I mean, I never shot a damn duck. You know, I missed them all.
so.
You know,
Do
go
you
figure.
do you guys remember? I think. Oh, I wish Forrest was still in here. I think it was for either this. I think it was the Super Nintendo. The Duck
Uh-huh.
Hunter game they had on that. Mine, I had a controller that I could literally point at my a gun that was
Yeah,
a controller.
yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude, I had that shit too. Dude, when I
Yeah.
fucking got older, I ended up like snipping the cord off of it and I used the gun as a toy. I'm not even fucking kidding.
My dad would have whooped my ass if I did that. He would have
I
been
used
so
it
mad
as a
at me.
hammer.
But yeah, I remember that game too, dude. I remember, I think somehow my dad had a projector system for it. Because he projected it onto the wall.
That would be really fucking
Yeah,
sweet.
And that's how we shot at it. Oh, money, no, we're not. Okay.
Oh, he left. We're doing a
Alright.
podcast. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep. That just threw me off my train of thought, though. But did any of y'all play the original Turok? Oh, Joker left. Now we lost Joker. We're losing
No.
everybody.
I'm just
Turok?
goofing.
No. So I mean, I was kind of. So my family, like I said, we had that
Someone
little
send
Nintendo.
Forrest in it. Here, I got it actually, because this doesn't
Okay.
show up on stream. Invite to party.
But yeah, no. No, I was basically you
you
know,
go, now
on
it's in.
Nintendo. I played like a lot of the
Yay.
baseball games and this, that, the other, and eventually, you know, my parents
Ooh.
upgraded to the PlayStation and then the
So,
PlayStation 2.
You said
So
you had the N64?
I don't know which one it was. I just know it was a Nintendo, but it was like the old
Was it-
gray one that
That's
had
the
like the
Super
flip up
Nintendo.
tray.
That's the
Super
NES.
Nintendo.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Join
yeah,
on my
it was-
game.
Yeah. Join it.
Forrest, so you said that now that you're back with us, you said you wanted to finish your story about the PlayStation?
Yeah, so I've got a funny story about when I first started gaming and everything.
Uh-huh.
So my PlayStation 1 was the first console I ever had as a kid. We got it as a Christmas present, both my brother and me.
Yup, same
Mhm.
with me.
Funny thing was when we were opening presents, we
Son of a bitch.
were opening, just kind of saw all the presents and everything. One of the very first things that we opened up was a video game for the PlayStation 1 called
Oh,
The
so that
Incredible
gave it
Hulk.
away. That gave it away.
No.
Oh, a game for the PlayStation 1. I wonder what the other president is.
We just
Mhm.
started freaking out and everything, and our parents were like, "Why didn't you want to open up the big one or anything like that?" We're just like, "I don't know. Want to start small and go big." But it was funny as shit. I just remember freaking out over the Incredible Hulk on the PlayStation 1 because we're like, well,
Do you
We got a video
remember-
game.
Okay, I never played the Incredible Hulk on the PlayStation 1, but do you remember the Spider-Man game that was for the PlayStation
Yes,
Oh my God,
I was
yes.
literally just thinking that too. Yes.
That game was one of the first games that I played on
Dude,
the PlayStation.
It was honestly a really good game in the fact of like it,
For the
it
time?
wasn't like yeah, like I mean it took, you know, us kids a good little while to get through the whole game, and it followed the story on the movie that you watched to a
Mhm, and the
T,
cartoons
you
that
know?
we watched too as a kid.
Exactly. So I mean,
See-
like, dude, like hats off to that game,
I don't
dude.
know if
Seriously.
you guys remember, but they had a training option in that where you could go into like
Yeah.
dude,
Yep.
I used to fuck around in that little like
Yeah,
blocked
yeah.
city so
Yeah.
much and just kill
Yeah.
so many random bots, and like I don't know why. My ass was the type of kid that would never like I would never be the type of person, Forrest, you're gonna hate me for this, but I was never the type of person that would take a video game and be like, alright, I'm gonna take this, and I'm gonna go through the story, I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna beat it. I was the type, I was like, alright, I got this game, let's find some cheat codes and let's bullshit this fucking game. That's literally what kind of kid I was. I can
Yeah,
can't
remember.
I
really
was
say
one of those
that.
kids, like, I tried to do it until I couldn't, and then I'd try to find the cheapest way to get around it, you know? But, like, I was determined to finish the game.
It had to be.
And there's so many games I didn't finish as a kid until I got to an adult.
Oh yeah. Dab time.
Dab.
I definitely tried playing through like the story and everything like that. Depending on it really depended on the type of games, because I mean, like
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto, of course I'm using cheat codes, giving me all the weapon
Mhm.
cheats, turning on
Mhm.
like fucking flying cars.
Yep,
Oh.
you got booted out, but we were actually talking on the subject of cheat codes and all that
Yeah.
shit. And I bet you'll remember this. Do you remember the cheat code like encyclopedias you could get from Blockbuster?
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
I think I still have one.
Oh yeah.
Your mom.
Yeah, I heard that Sensu Bean, by the way. That fucking caught me off guard, really. Alright. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about old video games that we used to play?
So one of the other old video games. So I don't know anybody else who really have played this. I've only know of two other people that I've ever talked to in my life.
Mm-hmm.
Jumping Flash on the PlayStation 1.
I'm gonna have to Google that one.
No, I haven't.
Oh my god. Now that is a weird game, but it was so much fun. I love playing like the platforming adventure games, like you need to go collect like certain objects on a level to go to like the next place, like
What the
Banjo-Kazooie,
fuck?
Spyro, Crash.
This
okay, yeah, yeah.
definitely looks like the type of game that you'd be into, Forrest. That's for
It looks
sure.
like a freaking acid trip.
Yes, it does. I'm not gonna lie, dude. It literally looks like a fucking game that you play when you're fucking tripping.
Oh,
Here's
dude, hold
another
up.
one for you.
Yeah, okay, go. I got one too, though. I
Twisted
got a good
Metal.
one.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Yes,
dude, they're
the
coming
Twisted
back
Metal
out.
was awesome.
What?
Yeah,
Yes,
they're
making
coming out
a
with the TV
remake.
show, and they're remaking it.
Yep.
Yes, they're coming out with a TV show too,
I'm almost
Yeah.
certain.
dude.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's what I heard.
Cause I had this discussion with one of the people that I work with, and he's like, yeah, I mean, Twisted Metal was okay for its time, but like remaking it, what the hell are you gonna do for it? I'm like, give it a story.
And there's
It
so
did have a
much you
story.
can do with
Like,
it.
give it
Like,
more.
Right. I mean, but like they can upgrade the weapons.
All right.
They can make it even where like you can custom build your own Twisted Metal car now. You know what I mean? Like God knows what they will do with it, but they have the potential to really make that a fucking hit.
I have a specific memory that ties in with Twisted Metal because
Okay.
my uncle, whenever I used to live in North Carolina and come to Ohio, they had a PlayStation in their basement, and I would always play it.
Uh-huh.
One of the two games that I would always play was Twisted Metal and Banjo-Kazooie.
Oh my god,
Or
yeah.
no, Crash Bandicoot or Twisted Metal. And literally, dude, playing Twisted Metal and eating Dunkaroos is kind of like
Nostalgia.
yes, it's a nostalgia thing for me.
Hell
Just
yeah,
like
dude.
having I'm not gonna lie, having a Swiss cake roll while watching Pokemon 2000 the movie, nostalgia for me. Whenever I was a kid and I watched Pokemon 2000 the movie, I had to eat a Swiss cake roll with it. I don't know why, but I did.
I remember watching that movie in the theater.
Dude, you getting the fucking
Oh,
you got
yeah,
the
dude.
Mew, the Millennial Mew card?
Yep, I saw both the first OG Pokemon and the second Pokemon, the Pokemon movie 2000. Both of them in
Yeah.
theater.
I don't think I saw the Mewtwo one in theaters, but
Mewtwo Strikes Back.
I owned both of them on VHS. The Mewtwo Strikes Back and Mewtwo Returns. I actually
Right.
very much enjoyed Mewtwo Returns a lot more than Mewtwo Strikes Back, to be honest.
Oh, the frickin' yeah, because they remade the first movie, didn't they?
They remade it recently, and I kind of
I
liked
didn't
it.
like it.
Okay, well, Sissy-in-law agrees with you, because my girlfriend absolutely hated it. She thought it was garbage. And I wish they would maybe try remaking the second part of it, because the second part of it actually, like, was really cool. Like, the whole, because they were all on top of an isolated mountain where the water was, like, super duper clean or pure or whatever. But, back to, okay, rewind. Back to, I saw Pokemon 2000 in theaters, and I remember seeing Pokemon Forever, the one with Entei, in theaters because my dad literally brought his laptop in because he was like, alright, I'm just gonna take you and just do work while I'm there. So he was literally on his laptop doing work while I was watching the movie in a movie theater.
He was sitting in the movie with theater with a laptop.
Yep.
Dude, why am I not surprised
I
with your
hope he
dad?
was sitting in the back of the fucking
Oh yeah,
movie theater.
my favorite place to sit was in the back corner because it was always away from
Yeah, I was
everybody else.
about to say, dude, fucking, I would have been like, hey, asshole, shut your fucking computer off.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure, like, a quarter of the way through the movie, my dad actually closed his laptop and started watching the movie.
Right. Dude, my dad was always one to fall asleep at the movie theaters, and I was like, get the fuck out of here, you old asshole.
Yeah,
He's
it's
either
like,
throwing fucking candy at people because he's half child, or he's sleeping. I'm like, all right, you're not even going to watch the movie. Fuck you, I'm not going to wake you up for it either. You paid for us to see a movie, I'm watching the movie.
no.
No, I got another fucking nostalgic ass game, and I don't know if anybody's actually played it. I think it was for the original PlayStation, but it could have been for the PlayStation 2. Gex Enter the Gecko.
Oh my, yep.
Yes!
Dude, that
Yes!
game was, and I still say it to this day, it needs a remake. It needs a remake. That game was so freaking fun.
Forrest, do you remember, I believe it was for the N64, a game that was about a bumblebee?
I remember Conker's Bad Fur Day.
yeah,
That one had a bumblebee in it.
But this one was more of, I can't remember what, I think it was for the
Buck
N64.
Bumble.
Yes! Yes! That one, I remember, that was one of my most, like, rented games from Blockbuster. Was that.
No, that wasn't one I never played.
Yeah, I played that
Yeah,
shit.
I was gonna say I haven't heard about that one.
That one was kind of like, if you took Banjo-Kazooie and mixed it with Conker's Bad Fur Day, kind of.
Okay.
Dude, that Conker's Bad Fur Day, I still can't believe they came out on the N64.
Dude.
I've never.
Dude, I still
Never.
man, here was the funny story about that. And I don't know if anybody watching this has ever played Conkers or heard
Oh, yeah.
of Conkers, but you should look that up if you haven't. It's a very kind of adult humor
Cringy.
and gruesome game. But my parents, they saw the squirrel. They saw the little cartoon squirrel, so they thought that was a kid's game.
Oh, no.
They got me
Oh,
that
no.
game, and I played it one day, and right away I was like, they are not going to let me play this game as soon as they see some of the stuff that's going on, you know? So I took the game, and I would take it down to my friend's house, and I'd play it over at his house. because he was a little bit older and his parents were either never there or didn't
Yep.
give a fuck, So we'd be down there playing and whatnot, so I didn't get my game taken away. But my parents, they fell for that one like a sucker.
Dude, my mom used to not let us play like any violent
Yep.
video game.
See, my mom was the type that she'd go by the ratings. If it was rated T, she'd literally have if it was rated T, and it wasn't like Star Wars Rogue Squadron where it was like obviously rated T for explosions and like pew 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 that shit,
Mm.
she'd let us play it. But if it was rated teen for like I never got to play Mortal Kombat for my mom's reasons.
Me neither.
I never got to play GTA till I was about
Right.
9, 10 years old, and literally my brother got it from one of his friends. And then when my brother got a PS4, I got the PS3, so I literally like started playing GTA, and yeah, that's how that started. And yeah, no, my mom literally like
Yeah, I couldn't.
Yeah.
kissing on the screen, she'd cover my eyes. Bras on the screen,
Yep.
she'd cover my eyes. Like
Oh my god,
butts on
Oh,
the
yeah.
screen, she'd cover my eyes.
See?
Like,
mine wasn't that bad.
oh yeah,
I
my
mean,
mom
yeah,
was
I wouldn't get
bad.
my eyes covered. I mean, like, I mean, my mom was like the same way. I mean, like, I wasn't even allowed to play with my, like, if I was playing with my Power Ranger toys, you remember those, like, Power Rangers that had, like, the little flip back?
I
Like,
have
that,
one.
like, yeah, and it changes their head
Yep.
from either, like, their normal
I have
face
the
or,
red
like,
one.
to the one with the mask.
I-
Yep. So I had them all. And, of course, what are you going to do with Power Rangers? What do you
Have
see
them
them do
fight.
on TV? They fight. So I'm sitting there fighting with my damn toys. My mom wouldn't even let me do that. She'd be like, no, you get into trouble a lot at school and stuff. I think this might be the reason why. Let's have them play nicely together. Like, what the fuck do you want my Power Rangers to do? Have a tea party?
No, just sit
Yes.
there and just flip their faces back and forth and just.
Yeah, I'm like, you
Just
want
have
to shake
weird-
hands, have a tea party,
Nice weather we're
sit
having
down,
today.
sing Kumbaya by a fire? Fuck, no, they're Power Rangers. Power is in their name. They gotta show it.
You should have been like, all right, mom, and start like, all right, fly, and just throw. It.
I just threw it across the room.
It's like, all right, mom, let's see if they can fly. But then again, I'm sure if your mom was anything like my mom, if you did that shit, you'd get your ass smacked, and then you wouldn't be able to play with your toys till the next day.
Yeah, probably. I mean, at the very least, I definitely get my toy taken away for sure.
Yep. Oh god, what was another one that I played?
You had toys growing up?
A couple. Huh.
Excuse me.
You've seen.
One of them was a pair of bells that they had around my neck, so that way, they always knew where I was.
They heard where you're coming.
Yeah.
He ain't sneaking up on us anymore.
I thought that's what leeches were for.
Dude, I
That's
can't
it.
take kids.
They tried that one. I chewed
Oh!
out of it.
Alright. Random thing that happened to me today. So, before the stream, me and my
Your
girlfriend
mom asked for my number?
What?
Nothing.
Are engaged.
Shh, don't say that.
I'm
Did
sorry,
you
I had to-
finally put a ring on it?
Not that kind of ring. But we're at McDonald's. Get to the story. Stop sidetracking me. We're going through McDonald's, and we've ordered and paid, and we're going up to the window to get food. And I shit you not, a fucking 12-year-old handed me my food. And it was like,
What
here you
the
go.
fuck?
Like, this kid obviously has not even hit puberty yet. And I'm like, thank you. And I was so close to being like, why are you working? Like, how old are you?
It's got to be like the owner's
I think
kid
I
or
think he
something.
had to have been like 14 or like 15 and just was super duper short. But this kid literally looked like he was 12. I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's why, like, when he was like, here's your food, and I'm like, oh, thank you. And he even looked at me kind of weird, and I like drove off, and I'm like, has child labor laws changed or something? Like,
I don't know.
Oh no!
like I just felt really weird being handed my food in a McDonald's drive-thru by a child.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, dude. But it makes you feel old, don't it?
Oh my God! Don't say that. Why'd you have to go and say that?
Dude, I'm just. I mean, for me personally, I'm approaching that 30.
I'm
At 30,
I'm
30.
right behind you, motherfucker.
30, 30.
I'm right
I
behind
know.
you. It
I
literally,
know. I
okay,
know.
it literally goes, Joker, you can sit out this one because I won't say anything. It literally goes, you, me, Forrest. It's literally,
Okay,
Duck's gonna turn 30. What?
just hear me out here. You remember how much we hated 2000 babies when we were teenagers?
Oh my God.
Like I
hate
don't care.
those.
Like we didn't care if you were born the first day of 2000.
Mm.
We hated you. We're like, no, fuck you, right? Okay. Now, those motherfuckers are now old enough to go get a beer.
Yeah, you wanna know what's?
Oh, that's just like,
You know, whenever you go to the store and you get ID'd,
oh.
Uh-huh.
you know how it takes like half a second for most people to look at your ID and know if you're over 21 now?
Yeah.
No, they literally have to like look.
They just have to
They-
see, they see a 1999 or a 1990 and they're like, oh shit, well, he's over 21.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's easy to
I
know
swear to
now.
God. I mean, I do like the sad thing is I mean, I'm still short as hell. You guys know this, but the viewers don't know this. I'm like fucking 5'4", and that's probably giving myself a little bit. But you know, I mean, luckily I do kind of still have a little bit of a baby face. I mean, if I look in the mirror, though, I mean, I look old and exhausted to myself.
I mean,
But I
dude,
still
let's
get
be honest.
carded.
Let's be
And
honest.
when I
if
get
we
carded-
if we
W-
shave, we're 10 years
All
younger.
I'm saying, man, is that if I'm 60 and I'm still getting carded, I'm gonna tell them thank you every time. 'Cause every time somebody cards me, I'm like, "Aw, you're so sweet. You think I'm 16? There you go, bitch. Bam."
Here's a question for us, Joker. Do you still get carded?
Fuck no. I mean,
Have you seen my beard?
that's what I'm saying, bro.
You
It depends on
never-
the
Have you
business, I
seen
will
the
say that.
grays in my
Yeah,
hair?
True. Never mind. I guess.
It depends on the business. I've been carded, it's like
Uh,
60-40.
I can
Well,
remember.
I'll get
Up
carded
here in
compared to I
town.
don't.
Up here in
Forrest.
town, if I go to the liquor store, I won't get carded. You know, everybody kind of knows me. You know, if I go to the Centex gas station, they won't card me. If I go to Quick Trip, they card me every time. And they see me every fucking day.
Forrest, I think you probably remember me saying this, but I remember the first time I ever got carded buying a 12-pack of Pepsi Blue Ribbon from a grocery store. And this was back when I was when I first met Forrest. This was back when I was like cleanly shaven because I was living with my dad and he'd literally make me use his shaver to like shave my face and everything. And I walked in up to the front desk and put that fucking pack of beer down, and this guy looked at me and he literally was like he literally had like the most, like I could see in his face that his thought was like, this motherfucker really thinks he's gonna get away with buying this pack of beer. And I showed him my ID, and he was like, "Oh, you're actually 21." I'm like, "Yeah, I am. Thanks for calling me young there, I guess." And he's like, "Well,"
Right.
pats the beer, and he's like, "This'll help you along the way," and scans it for me, and like, yeah. I'm pretty sure I went to Forrest after that and drank that whole entire fucking 12-pack with him and played video
Oh,
games.
that's funny.
Probably sat there. Ooh, little little side thing to go because we're still only at like 36 minutes here. Forrest, do you remember the first game that me, you, and someone else, not to like drop names or anything, but do you remember the first game that we ever bonded on?
Naruto,
Yeah! And
Ultimate
then,
Ninja.
Doc, do you remember playing Dragon Ball Z?
Which one?
Xenoverse 2? Remember
Oh, dude.
my Piccolo versus your Vegeta?
Oh, dude.
Dude, your garage. Your garage. That'll be a different story for a different podcast. we'll have to make that maybe a.
That one will have to be a special episode for sure.
That might be for when nobody else is available and me and Duck feel like doing a podcast. We'll do a Duck's Garage. But those, yeah. But yeah, we used to. Do you remember playing NASCAR?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Just pitting the shit out of each other.
Oh my god.
We would literally turn. Okay, so has anybody played Wreckfest?
Yep.
You guys know how that game's supposed to work. You're basically supposed to kind of crash into each other a little bit.
Like
whatnot.
Burnout.
Yeah, well, we played NASCAR that way.
Dude, that's how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to drive the wrong way.
Dude, eventually we'd fuck our cars up and we wouldn't be able to keep up with the rest of the pack. So we'd be like, all right, fuck this. We'd turn around and start going the opposite way and start hitting the other cars.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh.
Just sitting there, fucking baked out of our fucking mind. Probably close to 1 o'clock in the fucking
1, 2 o'clock, where I'm literally like, I should go home, but I don't want to be the rude person to be like, hey, dude, do you want to take me home? So I'm just like, I'm gonna keep playing, literally. But Joker, this is gonna be before I even knew either of you, but Joker, do you remember when we used to play, was it Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops 1 that we used to play together when I first moved to Minnesota?
Probably Black Ops. It was probably Black Ops 1. I never cared for Modern Warfare.
It was back when we used to do 2v2. We'd go into matches, find some people, and be like, hey, you want to 2v2 us? And then we just literally, like, find random people and just shit the fuck on them. Like, play, like, headshots only, snipers or some bullshit. Like, oh my god.
Did you all used to do quick scopes?
I do.
Not me.
You were in the stream recently where I literally got my first no, you weren't. I literally
Nope.
got my first cool ass quick scope where like this one dude downed my whole entire team and I just come sliding around the corner and zoom right on his head. Pow.
I was gonna say,
Dude, I had
think
one like
either
that.
I had watched that or I was playing with you when that happened. One
I'm
of the
pretty
two.
sure you were playing with me and I think we were playing with Bat. No, we were playing with Toaster. And I think it was his friends.
Toasty.
Yeah, we'll have to get him on the streams eventually too.
Oh yeah, dude. That would
I've
be
got a
good
couple
time.
clips I've gotta upload. There's
Yeah.
one nasty snipe that I had, but back in like Modern Warfare 2 was when I used to quickscope like nobody's business. That's when I used to
Oh.
play on like 10 sensitivity, extra high on like the Xbox 360 settings or whatever. I was a kid doing like the 360, 10, like 720s, no scope or like quick scopes and shit like that.
Was it the first Modern Warfare that had the Overgrown map in the first terminal? Was that
Overgrown was, yeah,
Modern
COD 4.
Warfare?
Terminal was Modern Warfare 2.
Cause, dude, all I know is my brother, back when he played on PS3, PS3, before the PS4, when he played Modern Warfare, dude, and he ran around with a Desert Eagle tactical knife, I'd literally be in my bedroom playing Budokai Tenkaichi 2,
Oh my god!
flying around as Goku, like, trying to beat the game, running into Brawly, and I hear my brother into the fucking other room going, I'm a fucking tactical genius! Because he's literally running around with a tack knife where you have your fucking pistol and your knife out, and he'd get a tactical nuke. within the first 5 minutes of the match.
Oh yeah, the commando and
Yeah, commando knife. Yeah.
Dude,
yeah, dude, that shit was broken.
hold on
Especially
the
when you had the
fuck.
fucking care package.
I feel like I just unlocked a little bit of Duck's memory by
Oh
bringing up
my,
Budokai.
you fucking did. Yes, you did.
Joker,
Tenkaichi, dude.
did you play any of the Dragon Ball Z Budokais?
Yes.
Okay, because I played every single one of them as they came out. And
Oh
which
yeah.
I have a specific question. that-
Budokai 2 was the one that was like kind of like the puzzle game almost.
oh my god, I was about to say. Which
that
one?
one irritated the fuck out of me
Okay,
for a
because you're
while.
already answering my question. Shut the fuck up. I was about to say, which one of the Budokais did you like the least? And for me, it was 2, because once you got to the Cell and Boo sagas, that's when
Dude,
that.
it was like damn near unbeatable.
Because if you lost to anybody, it made the
Yep.
final boss impossible.
Right.
Especially once you got to Majin Buu. Because once you got to Majin Buu, if you lost to anybody, he'd absorb them, and then good luck
Yeah.
beating Buu. Good
GG, bro.
luck.
Right. Dude, I swear to God, that
So-
game was like cheap.
So that game, any of those games, 1 through 3, that is.
Ooh, excuse me.
No one ever wanted to play with me on because I would just shit on people. I beat all of those games in just about like within 1 day of each other. And purposely put it on the highest setting.
Right.
I
That's
had-
how me and Bao were on Xenoverse 2. We would team up.
Oh,
I
my-
remember like that they had like
Oh my
2v2s and
God.
stuff like that.
Oh my god.
Dude, the funny thing is so
We'll
me
get to that
and
later,
Bao
Forrest.
found out that we have 2 like finishers, or not like finishers, but you know, special moves that if he does his first and I do mine right after it,
Well,
there's no place for them to dodge or get away from it.
Someone's
So they're
got a
gonna get
fan.
hit.
Joker.
And
Yep.
one or the other is gonna hit that
Perfect.
person.
Yup.
And like literally, we
That-
would just kind of
that was
get him with that.
that was our Piccolo Vegeta combo, dude. I would
Yeah,
literally I would literally throw out fucking Piccolo's blast that he'd just throw orbs around
Mhm.
them, and then they wouldn't be able to dodge. It's literally impossible to dodge that attack if he's close enough to you. And as soon as I throw that out and it finished attacking, you just throw out a Gallic Gun, and then boom, they'd be dead. Just like that. There's no dodging it. Dude, we should maybe...
And then when we had our created characters though,
oh boy.
remember you had that God, I can't remember what you did, but you basically like did like a blast up in the air that shot out multiple different like beams coming down.
Oh, you're
and I
talking
had the
about
Hellfire
Majin
one.
Boo's. Majin Boo's fucking
No,
attack.
I'm talking about in our yeah. It was his attack, but on our creative
Yeah, I know,
fighters.
yeah.
And then
'cause-
I had mine that did like the Hellfire thing where he shot the beam into the ground and it came up through the
Mhm.
ground. So we literally had him from both sides. They couldn't get away from it.
Dude, I remember, I think, actually, though, like, I liked it and disliked it, because I
Mm.
disliked Budokai 2 for the story, but I maybe
Mm.
liked Budokai 2's alternate, like, skins that you could choose for your characters.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
like Goku literally had a cowboy outfit, which I thought was fucking sick. Vegeta, you could have him go Super Saiyan while he was still in his original like Saiyan armor that when he first landed on fucking Earth. And
Yeah.
I thought for some reason that was the coolest shit. Like, still had the tail, still had the scouter, but he was a Super Saiyan. I'm like, oh my god,
Right.
oh my god.
Dude, yeah. Dude,
Oh my
it was
God.
badass. Dude, and
Oh my
that's
God.
one of the things I love about going forward with it all, you know, is like, I mean, even I believe in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot.
I still haven't
believe,
played that yet.
Oh man, I think you can change your skins there too. It's a little bit of a different game, you know, but I mean, dude, I had a lot of fun with it. I beat the story mode, and I've even thought about re-downloading it and playing it again, to be honest with you.
Hmm. Yeah, if you do decide to do that, let me know, and I'll try to see if I can buy it at some point with one of my paychecks or something, or maybe with my next payout. But
Cool.
Forrest brought up a good game. Any of y'all played Super Smash Brothers on the N64?
Oh fuck yeah, dude! I don't care who you are. If you haven't played that game, then your childhood was like very depressing.
Thank
was
you,
the,
thank you very much.
one of the
Way to
first
just
fighting
throw
games.
that out there, like, just like half of the people watching this that haven't played fucking I can't even say that. If you're watching this, you had to have played Super Smash Brothers. But anybody that
And if you
hasn't,
haven't, you were
you
deprived.
just offended the fuck out of them. But
I'm
Y'all
on
were
a
dude,
talking
podcast
about
and I'm offended as fuck.
Dragon Ball Z. Did you guys ever play Tekken growing up?
Oh
I've
oh
I've
yeah.
I've played.
my lord, yes, I was the Jaguar
Yoshimitsu.
face.
Yoshimitsu was my dude all the time.
I was the
Dude, he
dude that
was
had
the
the Jaguar
guy that
head.
was like bald but had like the wing hair, right?
He was the ninja looking dude with the sword.
Oh,
Okay,
I
okay.
remember who
Which
he is.
guy am I thinking of? Do you
You're
know his
thinking,
name?
yeah, I know who you're talking about. He has the eyebrows that like make the lightning bolts, kind of. He's usually on the front, like the front,
Yeah, on
like
the front
cover of it.
covers or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't remember his name. That was the dude I liked, and I have no fucking idea why.
I
I
like
just
the
saw his like
see,
wing hair, and I'm pretty sure that was what did it.
I like the Jaguar face, dude.
Oh yeah, dude, that dude
King?
was badass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
King, me.
I wonder
Yeah.
why.
This was before Bounty King was even created, dude.
I don't know. I think all of a sudden some corner of your brain when you were making Bow to Your King thought back to your
Also, I
childhood.
mean, he's got a point. Somewhere in the game, you're probably thinking.
Fuck you with your sound effects, Joker.
I'm the
Also-
podcast sound effects man, dude. Ah, dude. Ah.
Also,
Oh.
if you think about it, though, it's a giant kitty that fights. It's like
Yes.
half man, half kitty.
Well, I mean, you can't call it half man, half kitty. It's more
Well, he
like
did have human arms.
he had a jaguar head, and
That's
all the
it.
rest
Yeah,
of him was
But
a human.
he had human features, though. He had
Everything else was human.
Everything else,
Exactly.
dude,
His-
you're
his-
defeating. You're not helping yourself here. The rest of him was human.
Exactly, though. So he was half cat and half man because he had a jaguar head and actual human hands that he was punching with.
But
No,
more than just-
hold up.
Okay, well, define what's half and half to you.
He's half cat, half man, half bear.
Man, bear, cat.
Man, bear, pig.
I had a friend, an Xbox Live friend, whose name was Man Bear Pig.
I had an Xbox Live friend whose name was Jesse Murder. And this motherfucker literally, like, when my parents first got divorced, all I would do was play Modern Warfare 2 with this motherfucker and do knifing battles on Rust, where we would go around with throwing knives and tactical knives and try to kill each other.
Yeah,
Nobody else? No?
did everybody
I
die?
used to
Hold
play
on.
so much frickin' quick scopes, 1v1s, and other shit on Rust. One of the games that I always used to play though was Halo 3, doing like Infection, like Fat Kid, Cops and Robbers.
That was Halo 3 one of the first ones that had multiplayer on it?
No, Halo 2 was the one that came out with Xbox Live. But Halo 3
2 was on the Xbox original still, wasn't it?
Correct. Yes.
So for the Xbox, so I remember playing probably Halo 3, and I was nasty because I was always a Titan. My favorite thing to do was to just drop on people. If you remember that shit, Forrest, when you could be like the Titan class.
See, I
No,
put a
you're thinking of
picture.
Halo Reach, I think. Because Halo 3,
Yeah, I think that was Halo Reach.
yeah, Halo 3 didn't have like any armor abilities or nothing like that.
Well, I remember playing one of those, and I was actually really good, because I got all the way up to, like, Killtastic or whatever the fuck one match, because I was just, like, on the top of a hill. And I think I was playing King of the Hill, and I was the king, and nobody could fucking take it off of me. But I remember, playing the original Halo, and always getting stuck at the infected part, or the flood. I hated the flood.
Yep, I loved Infection on that so much. I had so many
You said
hours and
infection on which one?
both Halo 3 and Reach.
Well,
Uh,
I wasn't necessarily talking about that, but that's what I said. I was talking about the flood in Halo 1.
Oh my
That
god.
part of the game was so fucking difficult.
I would just run through that shit because fuck that shit. I'm
I
out.
always had a shotgun, and I would always run out of ammo.
Fuck that shit. I'm out.
so
All right, it's
Val,
almost 3:30, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Val, check out that picture that I sent in our little thing. This is why I say that I believe that he's half man, half cat.
Oh my
Because
goodness,
that's
do I
the
wanna see
picture
this?
of him.
Oh.
That's because that's the character that we're talking about. Remember?
Yep.
So I mean, I could be wrong, but I mean,
I guess.
he
He does have a
you know what I
cape
mean?
that's leopard print, so that counts.
Yeah, and his face is
A jaguar.
A Jaguar's head.
yeah.
Oh, but I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
On that note, we're gonna go ahead and bring things to an end.
Shake
so-
your titties.
Everybody knows, I am Boutier King. This is our podcast. We are all Twitch streamers. So if you want to go ahead and go and follow us, and I know that this is our first podcast, so you can get to know all the voices and the names. I am Boutier King, and I will have links in the YouTube video below to each one of our Twitch accounts. So if you want to go follow us there and see us play games there, you can. I don't know how often we're going to be doing these, but
I love it.
on that note, Duck, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Of course, hey, I'm Wackaducks.
Joker fan.
I don't really know what to say. I'm kind of high right now, Welcome to the podcast, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of what we have to bring to you, because I promise you we have a lot of really funny stories for you.
Oh, yes. Alright, Joker, go ahead.
I'm Joker, aka Ghosty, and we're just here to have fun.
Yes, and I've known this dude for almost over 10 years now.
Well, see the fact that I graduated 10 years ago.
Alright, so we've known each other for about 13 years now. I went to high school with Joker. Duck I've worked with, and Forrest I've worked with. But Forrest, go ahead, introduce yourself so everybody can get to know you.
Saving the best for last.
What is up, everybody? I'm Forrest. I'm glad for everybody tuning in, seeing supporting the podcast and everything. I hope you guys stick around for some more great stories, all about games and trips we've been having. Great friendships, great times. There's gonna be a lot more coming. Just you wait for it.
Yup. Alright, and on that note, I hope y'all have a great night. And, wieners.
Titty fish.